going on? This is another episode of the WeCHiLLiN Sports Podcast. It's your boy Mel. Got my boy Zach, Mr. Charles. We are not professional, folks. Okay, we are not professional analysts. We are simply a couple of fine, chocolate-colored young gentlemen who just love to talk sports. We love that's watch out. We just love basketball. You understand? So we like to get together and we talk. And the thing is, when you got a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying. No matter what your race, nationality is, when sports season is upon you, you get together and you talk sports anyway. So why not hit the record button? You know what I'm saying? So first things first, there are 5 games tonight. The important games, of course, the Lakers play the Bulls, but that don't start till later this evening. The Knicks are playing; they beating the Wizards. The Pacers beat the Nets. You have the Kings who will be playing the Bucks later tonight. The Hawks are beating the Warriors 77-66. So, my man Charles, anything you got to say? Let's see what's happening right here.
Uh, Honestly, just Trey Young, man.
He got 15 and 8.
Hey, that's all I got to say. Trey Young, man. Between his playmaking and his shooting, I think we're gonna have a good showing. I think Steph Curry, he's playing tonight, right?
Steph Curry,
Yeah.
no, he is still injured. Remember,
I,
he took that hard fall. So
yeah. So I do expect the Hawks to kind of get the W out of this one. This
what's
is
up
more
with
so
him?
about confidence. It's more so about confidence for the Hawks as we kind of get into the postseason. Hopefully,
Hmm.
we can make some noise over there. But yeah, shout out to my boy Trey Young. Let go.
Yeah, yeah, I know you. You like that, right? I mean, and you still got. So let's see. So Jimmy is still playing. He got 14. Draymond is still playing. He only got 2. Kaminga got 16. So I mean, they playing ball right now.
Yeah.
But I guess as a team, ATL is beating them right now. So what's the matter, Zach?
Hey
What's the
man,
matter, Zach?
don't let them use you tonight,
I'm
Zach.
just saying, listen, who is playing on Milwaukee right now?
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Is Giannis playing?
Milwaukee won't play until 10
Who
p.m.
who is
tonight.
Atlanta playing? Who's Atlanta playing?
We're playing the
Atlanta is playing the
Warriors.
Warriors.
Who's is Steph Curry playing?
No,
Here you go.
right.
Hey
What you?
man, nah, you already know what he want to do anyway. He want to talk about old Bronny.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying that's the only reason that Atlanta's winning.
Hey,
We'll get to Bronny. Just stay.
okay,
Don't. We'll get to
okay,
Bronny.
because
We
I'm
will
ready to
get to
talk
Bronny.
about them. I'm ready to talk about them Lakers.
I'm cool. I'm ready to talk about the Lakers.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm
So
ready.
let's move into if playoffs start today,
Mm.
right? If playoffs start today, both our
We in the
teams,
3 spot?
both our teams are in there. So we are in the 3 spot right now. I think we can hold the 3 spot because
We got to play the Warriors round one.
and we can beat them.
I'd
LeBron
rather play the
LeBron
Memphis
figured the
Grizzlies.
Warriors out. We can beat them. LeBron has figured the Warriors out. We can beat that team.
If that little light skinned fella playing,
But he the only
anything
one we really got to worry about. It ain't like we
anything
got to
is
worry about
possible.
him. It ain't like we got to worry about him, Clay. You know what I'm saying? We only
Yeah,
when KD was on the team, we only got to worry about him. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That's
If
true.
Jimmy turns to playoff Jimmy, then we got to worry about Jimmy.
He got a
He
hit.
and
He
and he
got
can
a
turn
hit.
it up. He
He
can
got a
turn it
hit
up.
on the Lakers. He got a
He
hit on
can
the Lakers since 2020.
since we beat him in the bubble. You're right
He
about
got a
that.
hit. He got a hit on the Lakers since 2020.
Okay.
All I know is this. I would have liked y'all's chances better based off of what y'all's standing was last week
Against Memphis.
against Memphis. I think
That's
that
what
that
I'm
would have been
saying.
a that would have been
At
a
two,
better route to y'all getting to the championship.
But we got to go to Golden State first.
If we would have stayed at 2, you mean?
That's the most unpredictable team in the West. The Golden State Warriors are the most unpredictable team in the West.
Because they still trying to figure each other out.
Bro.
They still trying to figure each other out. We know that light skinned assassin can turn it on and turn it off. He got the wrench on the faucet. He know when to go and when to dial back.
Yep.
Draymond, as long as Draymond stay Draymond, they're good. But
if he
Jimmy is the factor, because depending on what Jimmy Golden State gets in the playoffs, if they get that 20 and 15 Jimmy, or that 27 and 9 Jimmy, they might do something. But let's not sleep on the Lakers. We have LeBron, who been had the wrench on the faucet. We got Luka, who beat the Warriors last year, right?
That's true. With the Kyrie.
We got Austin Pistol Pete Rivers. Austin Reeves. Yes. Yeah. That boy play like Pistol Pete. And listen, we got Rui. We got Bronny.
Okay, let's relax.
Like, come on, listen.
Look. Bronny did his. If Bronny continue to do what he is doing, but
we said it. We was like, give him more time, and he will produce more. We said it.
So how you feel about the Hawks being at 7 right now, Charles?
With us playing the Magic, I think that we might be able to squeeze that one out potentially.
No, y'all gonna beat them.
But then you would have to play. You would have to play the Celtics.
No, you won't.
We will.
If they win, 7th seed
goes and plays
the Celtics.
Yeah. And the thing about it is,
and if you lose, you go play the Heat or the Bulls. So
historically, the Hawks.
Where are you more confident in losing?
I'm more confident.
Game, beating 9 or 10, and then going to play the Cavs, or beating the Magic and going try to play the Celtics.
I would rather us go. I would rather us go up to the Cavs, because historically we have not necessarily fared well against the Celtics. Dating all the way back to the 80s, we've always kind of struggled playing the Celtics. Also, whenever we have played the Celtics in the playoffs, they also have gone on to do well, winning chips. I don't want that, so I would much rather them play the Cavaliers. However, if they do play the Celtics, I will be in attendance with the same jersey on, because Boston is
right
3 hours from me.
It's right there, yeah.
You'll be right
So,
there.
but I think it'd be better.
So you feel more confident. You feel confident losing against Orlando, and then now you got to play either Miami or who was the team? Miami and who?
It was in the Heat, right?
Yeah.
You either Miami.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I had to choose, I would rather go the path that gets us to the Cavs.
Y'all not.
But
what I'm asking is probably gonna beat the Magic. Yeah.
You can beat the Magic. I have no doubt in that. But if you lose, so you can play the
I would rather play.
game.
I'll take my chances against either one of the 9 and 10 seeds.
Y'all not gonna lose against Orlando.
You saying no, you're not gonna lose against Orlando. That's an easy.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose against Orlando.
If you lose, now you got to play Chicago or Miami. How confident are you against either of those teams?
I'm confident against both of them.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm confident in both of them.
I got confidence in Trae Young. That's a bad boy.
Yeah.
And
Capella ain't too bad. We got a decent little back court. We got a decent front court.
Right.
I think we're gonna get out. I think either way, even though I love my Hawks, realistically speaking, if we 7 or 8, we'll probably go out in that round. But I don't foresee us not getting there. You know what I mean? I have confidence that we'll be fine for the play in. But if we play the Cavs versus
Hmm.
the Celtics, I would rather us play the Cavs. I think we could take the Cavs to the
to
distance.
6, at least 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Y'all
Um,
might still lose, but y'all at least it'll at least be a good series.
I think we can pull an upset, bro. I think we can pull an upset against the Cavs.
Hmm.
Against
Boston,
the
not so much.
Cavs, that's crazy. Them boys is number
Yeah.
one.
Hey, look, I also thought the UGA could beat Gonzaga, and you saw where that landed me. So hey,
Listen.
I was just confident in my team. Is all.
We definitely gonna talk NCAA too, cause man, my bracket is destroyed.
And I've
Day
won.
one, day one. So nobody want to hear
I won.
You picked a good team.
That's the team I've been picking for the last 15 years. What are you talking about?
I'm with you. I would have picked the same team, but for the WeCHiLLiN bracket, I had to go another team, and day day one was destroyed for me. But okay, so score now against Golden State in Atlanta. Atlanta 87, Golden State 72. So, and it's third quarter, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. They playing pretty good. So, I mean,
I think the
the
night is
thing
more of a confidence builder game than anything. Because
and the
again, we
thing
ain't even
is,
playing with Steph.
and take advantage. Take advantage of them games you need to win
Mhm.
because you might can get out of the seventh round. I mean the seventh
Which would
spot.
be
If you
ideal.
right, they get out the way of playing them top teams because you'll have a better chance. And it's time. It's time for Trey. It's time
To
for
leave
Trey
Atlanta.
to.
Leave Atlanta. It's time for Trey to leave Atlanta. Come on to the Lakers, man. We don't need a point guard no more. We're
No,
good.
that's
Never
what I'm
mind.
about to say. We don't need
Never
a
mind. We're
point
good. We
guard.
don't need a point guard. But
Well, just
let me tell you who need a point guard though.
the
Uh,
Hawks.
I could
Miami.
yeah, Miami need a better point guard. I could see a 1-for-1 swap for Melo and Trey. I could see that swap happening.
If
No,
Melo
we don't
came to
need.
Atlanta,
They do the same thing. They do the
No,
same thing.
Melo 6'8". Stop it.
yeah, that's a different. That's a
That's
different.
They
That's a
different.
different.
That's a
do.
different
They
monster.
do.
And that
They
would
do
make
the
us
same
bigger
thing.
too.
Yep.
That would make us a bigger team, which I think would
Your
also.
backcourt's bigger. Your backcourt's bigger now. Because
Yeah,
think about it. When they had DeJounte Murray and Trey Young, they're small. They're
yeah,
both under 6'3".
yeah,
But
yeah.
you put
But
a 6'8" point, you put a 6'8" point guard in the mix.
yeah,
Come on now.
I can see it.
You
I
got
can see
somebody.
it.
You got somebody that can get you rebounds and score the bucket and can pass.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? That would be a nice fantasy. You know what I'm saying? We'll try that out on 2K.
Yeah.
But Trey, stay your behind right where you at, my boy. We got them lemon Lou wings for you. You know, you can go to New Birth and get some Jesus and you stay your behind where you at now. All right. I paid,
Yeah,
I saved up money for this jersey. You
I
can
don't,
have
I don't,
it.
I don't, I don't foresee Trey leaving Atlanta. Like that's his team. I don't see
Like
him
I
leaving
said,
Atlanta. That's his
in
team.
Atlanta still got. He's young enough where Atlanta got more. They got time to keep giving him money before he needs to decide. All right, it's time to go get a championship. If Atlanta is not going to put in the pockets to get people to come to ATL, it's time for me to go get it somewhere else. So
Yeah.
that'll be the you know.
Give it a couple more years. You know what I'm saying? I give them a couple more years. If they
What's
don't make significant improvement, I
what's
can
his what's
I
his contract?
uh
He got two more
what is
years,
it?
I think, because he had to sign. He had to sign, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just signed an extension or something, correct?
He did.
115.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it ends. Yeah, he made a good little piece of money too. It
27,
ends in
28, right?
2027.
Yep.
Yeah, 26, 27.
That's that basketball
Yeah.
knowledge. I be keeping up. I be
That
keeping up
boy
with
that
them
made
contracts.
146 mil.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He still got time where he can keep stacking money. How old is he, Zach? Since you got it pulled up?
26.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, he
he
got a little bit of
26.
time.
And 20.
No, no.
No,
I was thinking. I was thinking 24, but he is 26. If
no,
he,
he's 26. He got another 7 years of his prime left.
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. Just hear me out. He's 26 now.
Hmm.
Since they got him to 27, 28, they
Hmm.
need to be figuring out what they want to do with him.
Yeah.
We got him a few more years. Are we willing to come out of pocket and get him some help?
Hey,
If not,
they
he
might
not
end up.
signing there no more. That's what I'm saying. Unless they give him some help between now and the end of that
Yeah.
contract,
Yeah.
that will
You
determine
might
if he stay or not.
Yeah, he might be the next Luka Doncic type situation. I mean, not for the same reason, but
I mean, think
that's
Luka was young
offloading.
enough. Luka just turned 25
But
and got
he's about
got that trade.
wasn't they drafted in the same year and got
And
traded
they
the
got
same
switched for
night?
each other.
they got
They got
swapped,
switched for each other.
bro. If we would have had Luka, bro,
He
I
would
don't
have
know.
still
No,
left.
no.
He would have
He
still
would have
left.
still.
I
No, he
want to
wouldn't
let's
have.
go.
He
No,
would
he
have left.
wouldn't have.
He would have left
No,
early.
he would have left a long time ago
He would have
because
left.
if Luka was in ATL, beer and the chicken wings, he'd have been thick.
We would have took good care of you, Luka.
Mm-hmm.
We would have took maybe too good a care of you, but
Right, that's what I'm saying. You see what happened to my boy Zion? That boy went down to NO and got chunky off that gumbo.
yeah, they gonna be delicious though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I ain't
But
tripping.
now he going coast to coast in 5 seconds. So
Ew.
What?
I just looked up the 2025 mock draft. They got Cooper Flag going to the Wizards.
We're not talking that, Zach. We're not talking about the draft. Not right now. We got time. Let's move to this next segment. Now, this is why we here, right? This is why we tuned in today. We tuned in because of Bronny James.
Are we really? Is that's what this meeting was called for?
This meeting today was called because of Bronny James. The turmoil this man has been going through over the past couple of weeks, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying, Zach.
Turmoil? He's rich. What turmoil is he going through?
hey man, he got all kinds of issues, man. His daddy is always on the rod. You know what I'm saying? He's yeah, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I thought you had me. I thought you
Exactly.
had me. Anyway,
Exactly.
anyway, let's watch these highlights, man.
Rebounder 49 times. Bronny gets into the lane and scores.
Hello, Leonard.
Well, Bronny took the good anticipation by Rollins, though. He had that one smelled out.
Bronny, baseline, runner is good.
Yeah.
Little float.
Good play by Kyle.
He's at 10 points. On
I like this
7
mission is
night.
good.
James for
This is good.
three. Yes.
And Bronny knocks down a three-pointer. And it's down
Thank
to
you, Bleacher
9.
Report, for these highlights.
Bronny
Appreciate
off
you.
the bench with 8. Laker bench has 20.
Daddy got them jewels on, dude.
One of the Laker bench performed very well.
That's real.
Trent Jr. open. Long shot. Long rebound. Nice control tap that time by Len. Up ahead for Morris. He's got it.
That could have been a bad
scores.
pass.
Nice pass.
Hey, he might have
Real
saved
nice
me, but
pass.
that
He
was
got the
confident.
vision.
He took a
Right. The
page out of
vision was
textbook
great.
right
Yeah,
there.
it could have been a bad
That
pass.
was nice. Very nice.
The boy need to
You watch
cut that
Pops
thing
do
off
it
the
That
top.
boy look like him, man.
Creeping up closer to him. Now they switch off. It's Bronny and Giannis.
Ooh.
Bronny and Giannis.
Ooh,
And out of bounds it goes.
ooh.
And they're saying
Getting around the restricted area, but that was a nice mid-range jumper.
Pun did he
nice,
won?
But again, that's the
No,
one that you
just wait.
Ball
Just
Bronny
wait.
strong scores. Good aggressive move
Run
by
said,
James.
Run acting like he in the G League right now.
James.
He's
Good
confident.
off his foot. Unforced error. Here comes Porter Jr. A couple of Trojans going at each other right
That looked
there.
like
He had 16 points and made 4 threes.
I mean, he made some normal rookie mistakes, but for the most part,
Right.
Looks for more,
Right.
and he's got it.
that's a
Mid-range for James
very,
Jr.
very nice pull-up. Things to Mike Trudell. Or at least clear your stuff with Mike.
I'm coming at you just so you can
Clear.
make fun of me. There's James Jr. Bronny hits a 3.
man, that was good, man.
In the world in the play-in chase from the last 2 years, and I'm really enjoying getting to look. Oh,
Bronny again!
Okay,
Great
boy.
night for Bronny James.
yeah, Bronny's
Bronny
been
is
terrific.
pushing these
Beating the
B-League
Lakers
players
this morning,
right
but
here.
I'm enjoying looking at the play-in from the other side this year, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Officially the leading scorer
That's
tonight.
pro ball player
Triple.
moves right there.
Golf for the Lakers. And Alex Len hits a
He
layup.
got the vision.
Leading
I
scorer.
think he's a
He
good
do.
dude, man. I think he a good dude, bro.
Let me tell you
think
what's gonna be. Let me tell you what's gonna be Bronny's saving grace.
What?
His first step and his jumping ability. Because pay attention to how like every time he got to the cup, that first step, and then he just
He's quick, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
nobody can contest with it. And once I get in the air, I'm shifty with it.
And
I
you
can go
can't-
either hand.
The thing is, you can't teach that. You can't.
No.
You gotta. That's gotta be something that you just got in you. You
Yeah.
can't teach that. So
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I think it's good. 17-5. Check this stats out, Zach. 17-5.
I know what you're about to say.
What? I'm gonna let you say it first.
He's the youngest player since such and such. I knew you was about to say that. I knew you was gonna say that. He's the youngest player since who was it? Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson or somebody.
To have these points in his
To have
rookie
these
year.
points in his rookie year, yeah.
Kobe was on that list.
That's fine.
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying.
Don't you ever
No. I'm not.
you ever do that. Don't you
this
do
is
that?
not a bash. This
Okay.
is not a bash. This is not a bash. This is just to say that he is in good company. You give him time, like we've been saying, give him more minutes on the floor, let him build his confidence, and he can show you why he deserves to be in the NBA.
And he already breaking records like his daddy.
Hey,
Come on,
and
man.
I respect all that y'all saying, but like, bro, let's keep it real, right? They were playing. They were
Don't
not playing.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just
The only
Let him
person
talk.
they didn't have was Damian Lillard.
No. They still lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They still technically got blowed out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And again, hey, they got flued out. I said that way. You know what I'm saying? It did, but at the end of the day, man, Bronny, he did take a step forward. I am happy that he got them 17 points. I'm glad he was able to show,
Hey, hold on.
like what Stephen A.
Put some
Smith was
respect
saying.
on 17 points. 17
No.
points. As a rookie, listen, in his draft class,
Yeah,
that's more points than 28 of the other people that was in his draft.
hey, look, I got mad respect for what he did individually. I really do, and I think that's great. Still can't take the eye off the ball though.
They still lost.
They lost, and because they lost, now they in a position where they're not necessarily controlling their destiny as much as they could have in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I feel
it needs to be identified. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said about the Hawks, where tonight's game, because they playing against Golden State without Steph Curry, it's a confidence builder for ATL.
Yeah.
That game,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have no stars. You had Rui still out, LeBron still out. AR took a break. You had LeBron who was taking a break, right?
Yeah.
That was a game to give Bronny some confidence, and he scored 17.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points as somebody who don't deserve to be in the NBA. That's all I'm saying.
Which I respect. But here's the thing:
That's all I'm saying.
if his name was not Bronny James Jr., this would just be another player that was playing a game, had a good game. They had a solid little rookie game, whatnot. It wouldn't be a headline. Like
So the reason
that's what I'm on. I'm here for that. Like I love Bronny, and I'm glad that what he did last night. Right? I ain't taking nothing against it. What I am saying though is it still ain't. It's definitely something to celebrate, but in the big scheme of things, all that showed me was that the Lakers may have one player on the bench that may potentially have the opportunity to step up. But if we playing the Golden State Warriors, they may have a slightly deeper bench. How are they gonna still be able to get an NBA title? I'm glad he got a 17.
He ain't touching the floor in the playoffs.
Exactly.
You say what?
He's not touching the floor in the playoffs.
They might give him PT. You never know. It's still 14 games left.
If he does, it will only be because that's LeBron James' son.
Or it's because we're getting blown up by 30 points.
That's crazy though, because Goodwin got PT.
And Goodwin has been in the league how long? Proving himself?
Goodwin played second fiddle to Bronny James on that G League team.
Because his name is Bronny James Jr.
No, it's not, because that boy averaged 27. Look, y'all should not be on this podcast doing the same thing that everybody else do.
No,
because his name is Bronny James. So, we're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it.
We can get into it.
Y'all not gonna make me crash out.
We can get into it. That's why we here.
Y'all gonna make me crash out.
This is all I'm.
Y'all been talking about these folks all this time. I'm talking about Bronny James, bro.
This is all I'm saying about Bronny James. Yes, he's a good player. Cool. He got 17 points. He showed that, hey, I can get on the floor and I can do this. Period. Let's not act like half of him being there is not because he's LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Let's not act like that's not a thing.
Why y'all tripping off of nepotism?
I'm not tripping off of it. All I'm saying is, it's there. I'm acknowledging what's
I
real.
acknowledged it day one.
Okay, so why are you about to crash out because of what we're saying?
Because Charles, I expected more from you, Zach. I expected more from you. Just wait. Just give me 20. I expected more from you, and then Charles gonna call it a little 17. That's crazy. It's not a little. It's not a little 17. He had the most points on the Laker team. He had the most points. If it wasn't for the 17, that is sad. But what I'm saying is, if it wasn't for the 17, yes, we lost. We lost. But it gave Bronny an opportunity to build confidence. The thing that we've been asking for the NBA to give him a chance. We gave him a chance, and he showed us. Now, this is the thing. If he would have went out there for them 30 minutes and went 2 for 15, we'd have been on his head.
Of course. But all I'm saying is, what I'm not going to do is be like, oh man, it was so great. Bro, that's what you're supposed to do. No, you're supposed to be doing that.
I agree. You're right. The reason why is because now the haters can shut up. The reason why I want to not shut up. Not shut up. I
just want to say
shift the conversation. Stephen A had to apologize. Stephen A had to apologize. That was the purpose of me wanting to bring Bronny up, because we talked junk about what happened, the whole LeBron stepping to him, blah, 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 about what he said. Blah. This was one of them games to be like, that's it. That's why I'm applauding Bronny. That's why I wanted to big him up on this stage. That's it.
So cool. So
we're not tearing him down.
So now, since we're applauding Bronny, and I agree with what you said, since we now applauding Bronny, that means that we have now elevated him to be treated just like every other NBA player that's in the NBA. And at the end of the day, I'm glad he got his 17 points. Good job on the 5 assists. The Lakers still lost.
Yep.
Period. Died.
They still lost.
They went from the 2 seed to the 3 seed. And so we can talk all we want to about Bronny, and I'm proud. I really am proud. It wasn't a small 17. I don't think I can get 17 points in an NBA game right now. You feel me? I might be able to get 5, right? You know what I'm saying? I might be like Stephen A and get that 1.7. You feel me? Bronny, at the end of the day, I'm glad for him. But the NBA basketball is a team sport. And at the end of the day, them 17 points did not how did it translate to offensive efficiency?
Who he gonna pass it to? He had 5 assists. Do you think, okay, so give me a scenario. Do you think if LeBron would have got that 30 minutes with an AR and a Rui on the floor, let's say LeBron and Lucas still sit down, but he got 2 people who can score the ball better in Rui and AR. Do you think now he got more assists? And do you think they still probably could have lost because it was Drew Holiday? You had Kuzma, who I am very proud of because he is now on a team where he can showcase his talent. I like the trade for them getting Kuzma. Zach, I see your hand. Give me a second. Because I know you just about to be messy, man. And really, I just want you to keep your mic. Go ahead. I'll be quiet. I'm talking a lot. Go ahead. Unmute your microphone.
So my bad. Okay, so you said if Rui, Austin Reeves, and Dalton Connect, if they would have played, what would have happened?
Why Bronny also being on the floor?
Bronny would have had 6.
You don't think his assists would have been higher?
No. Because he wouldn't have been on the floor as much. Why do you need Dalton Connect and Austin Reeves on the floor at the same time? And Bronny James. You know how small that lineup is?
What I'm saying is, if he had the same 30 minutes and the same green light that JJ gave him in that 30 minutes, give him other people to pass it to. That's all I'm saying. Just like how we all agreed, if Bronny was on a team where he was the man, none of this would be a conversation. because the 17 would not be spectacular because he probably would be scoring 17 plus in more games because he would have to be the man.
Mm.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, if he's on the team where he has to be the man, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm. So that's it. The only reason why we're saying this now. And Charles, 5 assists. Yes. Who was he going to pass it to?
Other NBA players.
Look,
you still got Gabe Vincent. You still got Black and Mild. You still got Jackson Hayes. You still got what's the
Dalton Connect was out
Dalton Connect. You still got him. Like my only thing is, and I'm not downing Brownie, because more than anything, I want to see him. I'm gonna be completely honest. Let me tell you who I want Bronny to just 50% be.
Kobe.
I just want him to 50% be Kobe. Just 50%. Because if you can give me 50% of what Kobe was, I want him to be that. I want Bronny to be the next Laker big play. I want him to be that. But my only thing is, you are the 55th pick. Your dad is LeBron James Jr. Listen. I hate it if I sound like everybody else, but we cannot ignore the fact that his dad is LeBron James. We cannot ignore that fact. His dad is LeBron James.
But y'all talk as if that's a strike against him.
No. It's not.
Why that can't be a plus in his corner?
Because anytime your dad is a NBA player, a great NBA player, it's never going to be a plus in your corner. It's never going to be a plus in your corner, because this is the thing. Anytime it really sucks.
We never seen this before, so we don't got nothing to go off of.
Okay, yeah, to this caliber,
great NBA player and his son being in the league, especially at the same time. We've never seen it before.
And guess what? And that's exactly why he's being so criticized, because never seen it before.
Right.
I give you
that. And to that point, my brother Zach. Again, I am not a Bronny hater or nothing like that. Since we are talking about the fact that the platform that he's on, which is like a small version of what his dad experienced when he came out of the league, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, last night's game was about showing growth. It showed his potential. Mm-hmm. It showed what he has the capabilities of doing if he's in the right situation with the right team, right circumstance. Mm-hmm. That's apart from all of the spotlight. Mm-hmm. Okay. At the end of the day, he's not going to be able to have the same. I doubt highly that he will have another plus 15 game for the rest of the season.
Oh no, he won't.
That's crazy.
He not. If he does, kudos. But this is the thing. You can score now. Look.
That's crazy.
What's that? This is my thing.
Gotta pack my cigarettes.
Listen, this is my thing. At the end of the day, the day gotta end, right?
That's what they say.
We lost. I don't care how many points you score. We lost. Now, if those 17 points contribute to a win, cool. Now
that would have been a great headline.
Listen, now the only way this headline, I would have been like, yo, hey, he fired. If that nigga had 30 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds, and they lost, I would have been like, hey, you can't say nothing about him no more.
Listen, I would never put that much pressure on
but I'm just saying, like, you had 17 points and we lost by 20.
30, 15?
I exaggerated. But if he had like 30,
but what if he had 30, 15 and they still lost?
If he would have had 30, 15 and he still lost, man, that was
look, no, that's it. There's nothing else you can say. That's nothing. He ain't got to score a bucket for the rest of the season.
But the point is, with what you just said, 17-5 are good numbers for any point guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had he, and man, I do kind of feel bad because it's still like, man, he did this, then we still like raising it. We keep moving the goalposts on him.
Thank you, Cam.
17-5 and a W.
Thank you, nephew. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Cam. 17-5 and a W is a whole lot different than 17-5 and a loss.
Boy, I tell you.
Okay, but what if, like you said, what if it was the 30-15 in the L?
If it was 30-15, then okay, so that means that would have been 13 more points. Them extra 13 points would that have caused them to win the game?
No, because they lost. They
lost by like 20.
They
like 20.
lost by 23, 24, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we probably still would have lost, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to
that
say.
but then that's a different thing because it literally says that he took the back on his team. You would say this about any star. Any star that's on a team normally is about to average at least 20 points above, and then it's going to be those crucial moments that cause them to get the W. Again, individual wise, hey, congratulations, my boy Bronny.
Listen,
and when it still goes to how that correlates to the team's success,
right,
it didn't have any real bearing, man. So all we got to do is we grasping for straws. I mean, we already in LeBron's kingdom, right?
Yeah.
You know, right down the street from where the goat is over there trying to find some grass to eat. Now we got everybody else trying to find some stuff for Bronny to eat too, to make him feel good about being, you know what I'm saying, being the prince.
And I could just be biased because
you are.
Yeah.
You are.
I like LeBron.
Yeah,
like
of course.
If you know me, you know I like LeBron. I've been watching him since he was in the 11th grade. So I've watched Bronny courtside as a kid grow up to become that 17-5 basketball player, right? So I'm rooting for him because
let's not say 17-5 like that's what he averages.
I'm just saying
17-5 is one game.
That's one game.
And that's what I'm saying, because that is a game that made people be like, okay, again, it made the whole controversial thing about Stephen A go, I may have been wrong. The thing that I'm saying is
Stephen A. Smith, man, let's talk about that for a second real quick, because the real truth of the matter is I don't really care too much for Stephen A. Smith right now, because what he's now doing is he's doing the soft shoe right now to just try to get back in the good graces of LeBron James. I ain't even trying to hear that. Stephen A., hit me up at Charles_Gresham, because you know, just like I do, that you would not have been saying anything about Bronny James if it had not been for the fact that you just trying to get back on the good graces. I've been seeing you out there on the podcast, brother.
Hit that red light,
look.
That red light, Zach. Hit that red light.
Look, so all I'm saying, this is all I'm saying about Bronny. This is all I'm saying about Bronny. So you said earlier, if he had 30 and 15, what would we be saying? Let me tell you what we would not be talking about as much. We would not be talking about as much what Bronny did. My concern would have been, what was the rest of the team? If a 55th pick scored 30 and 15 and the 16th pick only got 17, what are y'all doing?
That's true.
Because nothing.
We still can say that. We still can say that because watch this. Dalton Connect with LeBron, Austin, all of them boys scored 20 plus. He had 17, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Why didn't he give a better production? Because he was 5 of 14 from the field. That's why. Jackson Hayes, he only had 9. He did his best. Cool. Gabe Vincent, 9. Shake Middleton, 4. Bronny James, 17. Cam Reddish, 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these other players that usually give us at least double digits, nothing. You know why? Jackson Hayes had 5 rebounds. Cool. 5 rebounds? That is your job. Yeah, but at the same time, you have to understand that we've been saying this for the last 22 seasons. Dang. You can put LeBron James on a middle school team, and he gonna make everybody around him better. So think about it. When what's his name? Norris Cole got drafted. Phenom. Norris Cole, the box. Phenom. LeBron went back to the Cavaliers. Where Norris Cole at? Hey, not too much on Norris. Hey. I'm just saying, what's old boy that played for the Cavaliers who was like mixing people? White dude. What's his name? With the weird jump shot.
I only think about Sean Marion with the weird jump shot.
I gotta find this name. I gotta find this name.
Yeah, while you find that, I just wanna give more. I wanna show more love, man. Okay, so while you find that.
What's the mistake? I give you that.
Come on, man.
Look,
come on,
I'm
man.
proud. I'm proud. I'm so proud. Like again, I'm glad that Bronny did his thing last night. And again, we do need to also show love at the fact that he did that against a perennial superstar.
Cam say Birdman. Birdman played with LeBron on the Miami Heat. He did not go to Cleveland.
Yeah. But no, he's saying like players that were like good with LeBron, and then LeBron left, and then it was like, all right.
Birdman got his name from the Denver Nuggets.
From the Nuggets, yeah, I give you that.
That boy was balling. Don't do that, Cam.
Let me find this dude name. God, I gotta find this dude name. What is this dude name? What's his Matthew Dellavedova? I ain't even had to look. Where he at? Matthew Dellavedova was a defensive monster.
Didn't he win a ring in Milwaukee?
I'm glad you said that. What year they won a ring? What year was that? What year was that?
That Milwaukee won that ring.
Yeah.
2019 to 20. Yeah, it was 2019. 2021.
It wasn't 2019. It was 21.
I'm glad.
Why are you pulling it up? I also want to say that we identify that the Lakers
2022. What's his name? Matthew Dellavedova. That's his name.
Yeah. Was he on the team?
All right, hold on. Let me find his name. Give me a second.
Oh, you about to stat me up?
I'm about to stat you up because I promise you, he got on the floor maybe 2.5 seconds every game.
So you saying championship presence don't matter even if you don't get on the court?
He wasn't on that team.
Oh, okay. So when did he play for the?
2020. It was 2021.
So the 2020, 21, 20. So that was when LeBron won.
He ain't paid on that team either.
Dang. Okay, so we all wrong. Okay, I remember him playing for Milwaukee.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Don't worry.
I'm glad y'all.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Glad y'all got that. But since we still talking about the Lakers and how Bronny's performance didn't ultimately impact the game, here we go.
Find something on the Atlanta Hawks.
The Bucks.
Let me find
come on over there.
I'm joking.
Nah, because like the Bucks, the real talk. So that 118 that they got, 20 of those came in the first quarter. They went on a 20-5 run in the first quarter.
Who you talking?
So the Bucks went on a 20-5 run in the first quarter against the Lakers. So I mean,
first quarter was 34 to 19.
Yeah. So like they were never going to come back at the right clip to beat the game, right?
2019. He averaged
2019.
Yeah, he averaged 1.7 points.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah. My bad, Matt.
Just saying.
My bad.
1.7.
And just to clarify, you talking about the 1.7 or 1.8 points was for who again?
Hey, when he played for Milwaukee. 1.7.
Yeah.
He averaged 8. He averaged 8 minutes.
On Cleveland,
and he played 12 games.
On Cleveland, people were scared of him.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why they were scared of him? Because LeBron put that in him. LeBron put that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
So then,
okay.
So since we're talking again about the Bronny, the magnificent performance by Bronny James, and how that is separate from the Lakers' performance.
Don't do that.
Bronny 17-5. The Lakers, they were getting beat on a 20-5 run in the first quarter. The Bucks had somebody off the bench that also scored over 20 points. You see what I'm saying? What's the dude's name? Gary Trent. Gary Trent came off the bench, scored 23, which technically eclipsed Bronny. So we're gonna talk about individual accomplishments. We could have absolutely gave some love over Gary Trent.
Played 27 minutes,
and he played less minutes. You know, like I highly respect Bronny. I highly respect 17-5. I really highly respect the fact that he had Giannis on skates. That was a beautiful thing to watch. But at the end of the day, that's no different than us right now us going to hang out with our nephew Cameron, since you on the screen. Cameron goes and he's playing ball, and we happy because oh man, he played baseball. He hit a couple of home runs. Man, that's great. And they still lost 20-3. You know what I mean?
Was Cam's home runs the 3 points though? Like if it was 20-3 and the 3
got
they
2
got
of the
was
3.
all Cam.
Hey,
No,
look, we're
what
gonna
if Cam is
celebrate.
all 3? What if Cam is all 3?
We're gonna celebrate.
We gonna
celebrate Bronny.
We gonna celebrate, all right, but we gonna be celebrating and we gonna be finding you a new team, sir. Because what is going on? That's what we gonna be doing. Finding you a new team.
That's what I'm saying. And we know for a fact that Bronny's probably not gonna have that same type of performance because he's like the 5th or 6th option on the team. Hence the reason why he hasn't had more opportunities to score above 10 points. You know what I mean? So
and on top of that, like we do have, this is something that we have to understand. This is something that everyone else has to understand. The kid died. So every time he gets on the court, it's a hey man.
Don't do that, Charles. Don't do that. He was dead.
It's a hey, that's good.
And
but
that's why I do it. That's why I do it.
Cool, get that. But at the end of the day got to end. You're alive now, sir. And you are in the NBA. And I need you to play.
Yeah. And with that being said, instead of him I'm glad we got, you know, I'm glad he got to make a wish opportunity. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You gotta stop saying that.
Okay, I'll stop saying that. So I'm glad that he got the opportunity. So since he got the opportunity, really, ultimately, where we are now is like y'all's team just got exposed because that was primarily your bench team, and
we didn't. We didn't. Let me tell you why we didn't get exposed. This is what you have to understand: the knowledge of Luka Doncic and the knowledge of LeBron James heightens it heightens our players' ability on the floor. So this is the thing: you have no floor. You have no real floor general. Yeah, you got Bronny on the floor. And yeah, he had that one really good pass or whatever. But this is the thing about it. That's 22 years of experience with like how long Luka been in the league? 8-9 years. That's all that experience. And let's not forget, Luka been a pro since he was 16.
And we don't got to worry about Milwaukee. You got to worry about Milwaukee because they're in the East.
That's very true. You have to worry about them.
We don't got to worry about them. So whether we won or lost that game, that don't matter to us because we don't got to worry about y'all.
And on top of that,
got to worry about the team is probably going to take y'all out.
Don't do that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Don't do that.
Look, if a lower seeded team takes us out, I will not be like, oh man, like the last time.
Let me tell you what it won't be because LeBron ain't ball out.
Look,
LeBron ain't never averaged nothing lower than 24. And if you can average 24 plus, that is a good ride. So don't do that, Zach.
Cool, you can average 24.
Don't make me come there and snatch that stuff off your wall because I don't like how you talking tonight.
Well, this ain't LeBron on my wall. You know who my GOAT is. Cause when the fourth quarter hit, you know who's gonna take over. Cause when he do this right here, he put that shirt in his mouth, you know what time it is. So all I'm saying is
I can go to stats too because LeBron got more clutch points than anybody in the NBA.
Cool, congratulations. You got more clutch points. Cool, that's perfectly fine. But this is what you have to understand about having more clutch points. Those clutch points do you have? At the end of the day, what are those clutch points in heed of? Like, what are you trying to do with those clutch points?
Win the game.
Kobe. 5 of them things.
Hey man,
5
for the next part.
5. Oh yeah, matter of fact, yeah, 5 of them things. Five of them things right there.
For the
5 of them things.
So if we really go down that road, pull that poster back up, brother.
Oh, he about to go old school on Zay. Don't do it. He about
I'm cool.
He about to talk about the 80s.
No.
It's cool. Let's do it.
2000, 2001, and 2002.
Uh-huh.
Shaq.
Okay, cool. We can pull up those stats.
2009,
No.
2010.
Let's pull up those stats. Let's pull up those stats.
Why he's pulling up those stats? I want to talk about how my NCAA bracket is disgusting.
Yeah, it's demolished.
Like, Zach, you picked Duke. Duke
and we
now
still
has
in
to.
there.
Yeah, you beat Duke. Meet Mount St. Mary.
We're beating them
93 to
tomorrow.
49.
We're beating them tomorrow. That's fine.
Tomorrow you play Baylor, so I can see y'all been beating that team.
We're gonna beat Baylor.
Charles picked Georgia. They got beat by Gonzaga 89-68. I picked North Carolina. North Carolina got beat by Ole Miss 71-64. So I was then going to pick another team. I wanted to pick OU, Oklahoma. And when I said it out of my mouth, I realized that they was playing UConn and should have known UConn was about to beat. So I give up. NCAA, I give up. I'll wait till the Final Four and then I'll pick somebody then.
You ready for these stats? You ready? All right. So in 2000, Shaq averaged 23.7 points. No, I'm wrong. Give me a second. That's career. My bad.
Woo.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Woo.
Hey, wait, hold on. Before you give me the stats, I want to hear more about this NCAA because I also am got my gunkulator going on over here. Okay. That's right. I got the Mr. Charles gunkulator over here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead. Gunkulator is crazy. Hey, yo. But yeah, so the thing was, whose ever team went the furthest, WeCHiLLiN was going to sponsor their reward. Zach has chosen a trophy, so he will have his trophy next week to display in his background.
You ready? 2001 to 2000, right? Shaq averaged 38-16, right? 38 and 16, right? Monster, right? Cool. That year, Kobe averaged 16 and 5, right? So he was on his Bronny James movement, right? Cool. Won a championship.
Leave Bronny out of this.
No. It's cool, right? 2000.
Leave Bronny out of this.
2000. You ready? Shaq averaged 33. You know what happened? What happened right there? That's less points, right? Cool. That's fine. Kobe, 25. It's crazy.
Still.
It's crazy. 2002.
He got better, Zach. If that's the point you're trying to make, okay, we all understand that. Because
they both averaged 30
by himself.
They both averaged 30 and 20 in 2002
on that third championship.
So what you're saying? So then, by your own statistical data, that means that 66% of the championships in that repeat was primarily based upon Shaq's dominance.
Of course, this is what you have to understand. What does Shaq win a championship without Kobe any of those 3 years? No. Does Kobe win a championship without Shaq? No.
So you're saying they needed each other?
Absolutely.
So then you're still ultimately saying that Shaq didn't necessarily lead them. As a matter of fact, the reason why Kobe was able to progress the way that he did was because of Phil Jackson's triangle offense, which was primarily centered around having a very elusive shooting guard and having somebody that was dominant in the post, which Shaq was the entire time.
Okay, cool. So are you saying that are you saying that Shaq was the main factor in that championship, right?
I'm absolutely saying that Shaq was the reason why they got those 3 championships.
All three, or just the first 2? Because that third one is a toss up.
Because the last time,
because then Kobe proves.
That's my kind of conversation right here.
I know you. This right up your alley. Those last 2 that Kobe won, he proved that
he still needed a big man to win championship.
That's what I was gonna say. That he can almost do it by himself.
Okay,
now,
cool.
Paul Gasol
Almost.
ain't averaged 30.
Almost.
No,
There
Gasol
is
ain't averaged no 30.
no, he didn't. There is no.
But like literally, Kobe benefited from the triangle offense the same way Michael Jordan benefited from the triangle offense, where you needed someone that was a strong second option, and preferably if it was somebody that was in the post that could take care of the glass. That's the reason why the Bulls were so effective under Phil Jackson's regime, having both a point forward of Scottie Pippen, and they had big guys like Slow Bill Cartwright or Horace Grant or Luke Longley or Dennis
Don't
Rodman.
you ever say that name again.
Okay, but this is what this.
Let's keep it 100.
This is what
championships is because Kobe. As much as I love Kobe, I respect Kobe. Kobe is only a 5-time champion because he had effective big men that would basically be there as his safety net when he was doing all that doggone shooting. That's how I really feel about Kobe. I love him, great player. The reason why he's not in my top 5 is because he was not the perennial masterpiece of a superstar that could take a team by himself, which is the reason why he's second to me from Michael Jordan, which is the reason why he's third to me from LeBron James, because LeBron James could take a team to get a championship. Michael Jordan still needed a second player to get to a championship, but was the player. Kobe did not become the focus until them last 2 championships, and he still needed Paul Gasol.
Okay, my turn. Look, this is my thing. This is the thing that bothers me when I talk to you, Michael Jordan fans. This is the thing that bothers me. When we talk about Kobe, we always bring up Shaq, and we always be like, "Oh, Shaq is the only reason that he won the championship, and those that, the third, all of that, or whatever." But when we talk about Michael Jordan, we don't talk about how great Scottie Pippen was. We don't talk about how good Ron. We don't. No,
number 2.
Let me talk. Hey, that me. My time. That me right there. That me. We don't talk about how good Ron Harper was. We don't talk about how good Steve Kerr was. We don't talk about how good all of these other players was. What's the old boy Horace Grant? We don't talk about how good all of these other players was. Go back and look at every year that the Chicago Bulls won the championship. Go back and look at all of those. Matter of fact, I got you. I ain't even gonna worry about it. We gonna go back and look at stats, because this is the thing. Y'all make it seem like when Kobe was winning championships, he was only winning championships because he had help.
He did.
But when Michael Jordan was winning championships,
he also had help.
Okay, but we never talk about that help when we're talking about Michael Jordan. We make it only thing when niggas think about Michael Jordan, you know the first thing they think about? Fly like an eagle to the sea. That's what y'all think about this nigga just being so great. Y'all think about this nigga being so great and him not having no help. Think about how many Hall of Famers are on that team, bro. Think about how many Hall of Famers are on that team. Think about how many Hall of Famers are on that team. Come on, bro.
What's the song?
Come on, bro. No, come on now. That's what y'all. I hate having this conversation with y'all because
I'm not even
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Luke Longley, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, Dennis Rodman.
Stop saying Luke name.
Listen. That's not Luke Walton. That's Luke Longley. 2 different players.
Luke Walton, Luke Longley.
Listen.
No Luke's.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke.
Leave him out of this.
Listen, this is all I'm saying. I will tell you this. Michael Jordan would not have won those last 3, right? If he didn't have such a defensive presence in Dennis Rodman. Because you know who was coming. You know who was coming for them boys. The only reason why Michael Jordan was able to like boom go and win those championships. You know what stopped? You know who was ready for them?
Who?
Them bad boys beating Michael Jordan up, and what they had to go and do. Oh, now we gotta go. No, matter of fact, beating them boys up. Dennis Rodman was on that team, right? Didn't Dennis Rodman win 2 championships? With the wait.
Bulls were the original Kevin Durant. I know.
Cool. Listen, beating them boys up. So then what Michael Jordan went and did? Hey, we need him. I need defensive presence on the inside. So when I step in there, I can do all that. All of that. That defensive presence that Dennis Rodman had in there, that's the only reason Michael Jordan was able to do what he did. So let's stop making it seem like Michael Jordan did everything by himself and he just was such a great player. And I'm going to end it this way. The flu game, BS. That nigga was drunk.
So I'm cool with all that you said.
Probably how I'm cool.
And you still did not give me a formative argument as to how Kobe was the driving force for all them championships. Now, wait, I'll let you talk. My turn, my boy.
Do your thing.
Well, I agree with you that the third championship, that was Kobe's, like he was on his up, right? And then he went through all the stuff and everything. Changed his trash.
He had a little mishap.
A little situation, you know.
We don't talk about 2007.
Yeah. We ain't talking about that at all. By the time we get to them last two championships, right? He was the primary focus. He did not win that championship without having a similar formula as he did in the three-peat, which was Paul Gasol. He had as a matter of fact, he had a slightly more a dynamic version of Shaq in that. Ultimately, the difference between Kobe having 5 championships and two of them championships, I think, even with Kobe's leadership, I think they would have still got it. But without having somebody like a Paul Gasol or a Shaq, and also having other key pieces, which the Lakers had in all of their championships, right? We would not be talking about Kobe Bryant outside of him just being a legend of a basketball player. The difference between Kobe being in the area of Allen Iverson and Jordan is literally because he had Shaq and he had Paul Gasol. Statistically, he was not the best player on his team. Statistically, he had to grind from the bottom. So going back to what you were talking about Bronny, right? I do see what you're saying. That 50% of having that Kobe mama mentality would help out.
Hey.
Because
leave
Kobe
Bronny out of this. Y'all talking about Jordan and Kobe. Leave my boys out of this.
All right, cool. I'll go back and then I'll just circle back again. I just proved again why Kobe for me is number 7. Not in my top 5. My reason for Kobe not being in the top 5 is very simple, because he really had other larger than life players on his team for the first 3. Now, them last 2, he was definitely the leader because of his longevity on the team and his marketability that he maintained even throughout the situations that happened. So at that point, by the time he got them last 2 championships, people were just pulling for Kobe, because during that time, like the NBA was also in a weird spot. They were trying to find, again, still who's that next Jordan. So people were still pulling for Kobe to get something. Same way that we pulling for other individuals right now, whose names I will not say because I don't want to get kicked off the podcast. But that's the reason why Kobe is number 7 in my book.
Don't do that.
I respect him though. I respect him.
So I'm gonna give you a chance to have your circle back. I'm gonna give you great conversation. But what you're saying is Kobe had quote unquote greater than life players to help him win his chips, such as Shaq, Paul Gasol, correct? Jordan had,
I think that those were his finishing pieces, yes.
And Jordan had
Pippen.
Robbins.
He had Luke Longley. Sorry. He had Tony Kukoc. He had B.J. Armstrong. He had clutch shooters and John Paskin and Steve Kerr. He had Dennis Rodman. He had Ron Harper, who was a very good defensive player.
John Paxson.
He had John Paxson. He had a lineup of really great people. He had Horace Grant, who was also on the Lakers team. He had Charles. Well, he wasn't winning no chips when he had Charles Oakley.
Okay. Well, look, all I'm saying is,
hold on.
But those are notable players. His real person, we know, is Scottie Pippen. That was also the difference between Jordan and Kobe. Is Jordan's team? He was the person on the team that needed to build a good staff around him and got really, really blessed when Scottie Pippen came on that team.
Then Steve Kerr hit that.
Kobe Bryant, you got to remember, when Kobe came to the Lakers, so did Shaq. Mm-hmm. Shaq is the equivalent of what Dwayne Wade was down in the Miami Heat when LeBron went down there to him. That team was Shaq's. They were trying to build around Shaq when Shaq came there in 96.
Cool.
Got it. What I mean? And Kobe did have to build himself up. He was not starting in the beginning because Eddie Jones he had 2-3 other players at that time that were considered better than him. Mm-hmm. And then as it came about, you get to 2000, hey, they get that chip. But we know that the central piece on the Lakers team at that time was Shaq. The first two. And then that third one, I'm glad that he was able to match Shaq's energy. But there's no way that we can say that was Kobe's team. Now,
never said
Kobe's team for the future.
Never said that.
Why Shaq ended up leaving and still ended up getting another chip before Kobe did.
This is my argument because I never said any of those things. This is my argument. When we talk about Kobe winning championships, Shaq's name is always brought up. When we talk about Michael Jordan winning championships, Dennis Rodman or Scottie Pippen or Ron Harper or Tony Kukoc, none of these players are brought up. It's just like Michael Jordan was out there 1v5.
No, I don't think that that's the case, Zach. I think
the real issue is
I do agree with you. It is unfortunate that we don't give the supporting cast of Michael Jordan like they're just due. Like you're right about that. But I think it's like comparing apples and oranges though. Kobe literally had other superstar caliber players that were the primary focus on that team while Kobe was getting better. Whereas Michael Jordan's situation was, even though he was getting beat up in the playoffs, and even though a couple of them years he didn't even make the playoffs, that team was very clearly Michael Jordan's team. So everybody else was literally a supporting player, to include Scottie Pippen, right? Whereas for Kobe was on a team that literally had other people that were perennial team members.
Cam, you stretching.
Cam, relax.
You stretching. Relax.
Relax.
That boy Twitter. That boy.
Hey, brother. Hey, you got too much dip on your chip.
Yeah, relax.
Relax.
Let me cook though. Let me cook. Hold on. Let me cook.
But I do agree with what you're saying though. Like
I love that you got Kobe back, and I love that you got MJ back, right?
Yep.
LeBron ain't had no help.
Do you want me to really go there? Because I can go there.
You about to jump this
because
don't jump me now. Don't jump me.
Whether people don't know it or not, for a very long time I was a LeBron hater. For a very long time, I was a LeBron hater.
That man was the king.
Never.
3 different decades. That man was taking garbage. 2 years. That first go round in Cleveland. Okay, he got a decent squad when he went to Miami. Took them because if LeBron was not on that team, D Wade and Chris Bosh was not winning nothing.
Okay. All right, so look, let's go year by year.
Don't typing your lip up, buddy.
Let's go
your lip up.
Let's
go.
No.
Let me cook. Then he goes back to Cleveland. One of them years, we thought, okay, he got Kyrie, he got Kevin Love. Both of them jokers get injured. Guess what? He still gets to the finals
and loses.
It don't matter if he lose. He got there because what do you always say? What do people used to always say? Oh, the West is stronger than the East, which means them boys in the East was not playing with him. It took somebody from across the state to beat him.
So
go to LA, your team, purple and gold. Now I let you talk. Let me talk. I let you talk. Y'all, I was on the verge of crash out all night. I was on the verge of crash out all night. Let me talk. Listen. LeBron James is the GOAT. Charles said it himself. Kobe, rest in peace. I love you, my brother. But he eating the grass along with Michael Jordan.
What? Oh, we're going back to that. Cool.
He eating the grass as long as right next to him and Michael Jordan eating the grass. And guess what? LeBron holding the leash. And he's scaring him. You know when the goats go bad and then they
Listen, this has always been my argument against I have to acknowledge that, yes, going to 10 straight finals is impressive. Going to 10 straight finals is impressive. But I've always used this to talk about LeBron James going to 10 straight finals, right? Imagine you saving up money to go pay a bill, right? And you know you got to pay this bill. So you wait 82 days saving this money up to go and pay this money. And then you finally get to the office to pay the money. And then you turn around and walk away.
What?
It is the equivalent of going to the finals, building up all year, and then you get there and then nothing happens. If I go to Walmart 4 times out of 10 and I only buy something 4 times, what would the other things for? I wasted my time. Wasted time. But he went, so I give you that.
Shut up, Zach.
Now you got me on my LeBron James hater mode. I'm gonna be on my LeBron James hater mode now.
No, shut up, Zach.
I'm gonna be on my LeBron James hater mode now.
Whatever you just said was trash.
That's cool.
Complete trash. If I go to the bank with the money in my hand and I went for nothing. No, you didn't. Nigga, you went to go pay your bill.
And you
paid the bill.
But you didn't pay the bill though.
So now your lights gonna get turned off. That's your fault. That ain't got nothing to do with LeBron James.
No, that does. Because if LeBron James has the money to go pay his bill and then he finally gets to the finals to pay his bill and then he can't pay his bill, winning the championship, what happens?
Hey, I like what he's saying.
What happened?
Whose fault is it that he couldn't pay the bill?
Is LeBron James, is he the GOAT or not?
He is the GOAT.
He is not the GOAT. He is not the GOAT. He is the shepherd. We established that
he's the shepherd?
Kobe and Jordan can be the GOATs. LeBron is the shepherd, and they is feeding on the grass in LeBron James' kingdom. Ain't we said that?
We did say that.
Cool.
And I agree. That's one take that I agree on. But this other message y'all talking about, man, y'all can go somewhere with that, man. Don't make me crash out on live TV.
This is all I'm
crash out on live TV, man.
Don't
make me crash out on live TV.
If we're gonna really be like honest and objective about the situation, then right. So LeBron goes to 10 straight championships. He had a supporting cast for 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
The 40 he won. He's the same situation as Kobe because he went and joined the team with Dwayne Wade, who was the man, Wade County, baby. And then Chris Bosh just kind of came also. I want to hang out too. So like they all kind of came together.
They were supposed to go to Dallas. They were supposed to be on the same team in Dallas, but Dallas didn't want to pay the money.
You know what they was also supposed to do?
They were supposed to go to New York.
Not one, not two, not three.
Exactly. That's what also they were supposed to do. Win not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, three, two. That's it. 2. You went 4 times and won 2.
We had a chance to win 4 though.
Cool, you have a chance. Look,
okay.
I had a chance to pay off my bills last week, but if I ain't pay them, guess what? I'm getting kicked out my house.
Exactly.
Stop. So like you said, this man went 10 times, and he went 8 times in a row
and won 4.
How many people? It don't matter how many people say they had the chance to win. No, don't do that.
The other players on his team.
Stop. You went to pay your bill. How many people are only hoping and praying for the chance they go pay their bill?
The other 11 people on his team.
Come on, stop playing. And he took them with him. He put them in the book pack and he said, come on, I'll take you to the bank. Now, get your bill money.
Dwayne Wade and Kyrie Irving. The only reason 2016 even was a championship is because Kyrie Irving hit that. That's the only.
Don't do that.
No, come on.
That's one shot. LeBron scored 12 points in a row before that shot.
Listen, he can score 12 points in a row.
No, don't do that. That's one shot. I hate when people do that.
They don't win that game. Kyrie don't hit that shot. They don't win that game.
Don't do that. 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 LeBron scored 12 in a row. Then we had to do, got a block. Then Kyrie hit 1 bucket.
And it put him over the top.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen. But why did LeBron have to score 12 in a row? Why did LeBron have to score 12 in a row?
The team was trash.
Because he is LeBron James and the team was trash. Thank you, Charles. God.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
All I'm saying is because look, I can go back. I can go back on the 2 years that my Lakers lost the championship when Kobe was on the team. When we played against Detroit, Detroit just was way better than us. And we had old Karl Malone, Gary Payton.
Well, he Kobe.
You're cool, but I can acknowledge that Shaq was getting lazy. Shaq was getting fat. Shaq wasn't the Shaq anymore, but then he turned it back up when he went to Miami. Cool. We had an old Karl Malone, we had an old Gary Payton, and a bunch of other players or whatever. And Ben Wallace just was like going crazy. Then when we played against the Celtics in 2009, that four-headed monster.
For y'all to lose that.
That four-headed monster of Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett. We wasn't beating that team, and Paul Gasol was weak that year.
So what you're telling me is at the time that it could have been Kobe's team, he could not do the same thing that LeBron did against the Warriors?
LeBron did against the Warriors when? In 2016?
73-9.
Didn't we
overcame a 3-1 deficit?
Okay, cool.
73-19.
Cool.
Took him on his back and then scored 12 points before Kyrie was able to, which actually also shows how great a teammate LeBron is, because instead of him taking the last shot, he gave it to somebody because he knew the players on his team.
And that's
I expect more from
and
him.
That's perfectly fine. But this is what you have to understand. I need to hurry up and get a Kyrie post in here because Kyrie is my favorite player now, but I refuse to put a Dallas Mavericks poster somewhere up in here. This is my thing. If Kyrie doesn't hit that shot, y'all lose that game 7.
Facts. Big facts.
How much? Go back and see how much time was on the clock when he hit that shot.
Cool, I will.
But what I know is that at the end of the day, essentially the 3 players that we talk about the most in the NBA, the only reason why they're at the level that they are is pretty much because of the teams that they were on. I mean, they were just the best on their team.
1 minute, 2 seconds.
So you don't think right? We still got time on the clock. You don't think LeBron gonna figure something else out? Don't say that.
They would have lost the game.
Don't say that. But you can't say that one shot. It's not like he made that shot at the buzzer. Come on, Charles. Pack him out. Pack him up, Charles. Listen. You can't say he made that shot at the last minute.
Okay, cool. This is how I can tell you. He made that shot at the last minute. I'm gonna tell this is how I'm gonna tell you. You ready?
Go ahead.
Give me a second.
Cue it up. Cue it up. Cue it up.
Yeah. And I do just want to take this time now to apologize if I've offended anyone by saying the Make-A-Wish pick. It is not my intent to disparage anyone that may actually receive those type of opportunities. So just wanted to put that on record.
Man, we are not professionals. We don't have to apologize for nothing. We just got equipment with a camera and a microphone. And we brothers just want to talk because we are spread out over these great American states, and we just want to get together and hoop and holler and talk about good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. Zach, wait your turn.
When Kyrie hit that shot, the score was 89-89. You want to know what the score was at the end of the game?
What was it?
89-92.
So that means Golden State did not score anymore, which means we turned the defense up. Right or wrong?
No, y'all didn't turn the defense up. Golden State started fouling, and LeBron James got fouled and started shooting free throws. Y'all didn't turn the defense up.
So what's the difference? So even if Kyrie didn't shoot the 3, we had enough time for when LeBron gets the ball, he can end the game.
And let's also acknowledge that block by James, that also happened that game.
So that was a turning point.
He scored 12. He scored 12. Made
earned
block,
that one, bro.
And then Kyrie made the shot. That's
Kyrie shot.
Don't you tell me about my shepherd.
Kyrie's shot was the shot that was the turning point for that team. If Kyrie doesn't hit that shot, I promise you. I promise you.
I'm not.
Golden State,
I'm not.
Golden State
I'm not
wins.
gonna take. I'm
Golden
not
State
gonna
wins.
take that. If it's 89-89, we don't know if Golden State wins.
Golden State
only
wins that
know
game.
that the only no.
Golden State wins that game. Golden State wins that game.
You can't lie on here and say LeBron James fan and you against him.
Whoa. Never.
No, man, you being honest.
No. I never said I was a LeBron James fan. I am a Laker fan. I never said I was a LeBron James fan. I am a Laker fan. So if you're on my team, I now then have to root for you.
About to say something else.
I now then have to root for you.
Thought you was about to say something else.
What you thought I was about to say?
If you're on my
no, if you're on my favorite team, I now then have to root for you.
You don't have to.
No, I have to.
Take your cheers somewhere else.
Because you appreciate your team more than like individual feeling, which I can respect that. But with that being said, since we're looking into the multiverse, if Golden State would have won that championship, Steph Curry,
LeBron James,
I would have updated my stuff, and then he would have been second to LeBron
because that put him at 5.
Yep. That would have literally changed the trajectory of how we view LeBron James, and that is something we also do have to be honest with. LeBron James, his longevity is truly the only reason why we can really.
That would have been 2. That would have been 2. So that Cleveland would have been his 3rd. Do you think he still moves to LA and win one there? Even
yeah,
I
don't think so. But look, this is the.
I think he would have stayed in Cleveland.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing. If we really want to talk about it, now us in here, we acknowledge LeBron James has 4. To the rest of the world, LeBron James got 3 championships.
Yep.
Because nobody acknowledges the bubble. Nobody acknowledges the bubble.
Yes,
which I don't understand.
Against NBA players, they themselves said they acknowledge it because that was the toughest one to win.
Once again, I'm not saying that I don't acknowledge it. I'm saying people don't acknowledge it. But my thing is, it's not like the Lakers went there and just rode all the roller coasters for 3 to 4 months and just was like, at the end of the season, we gonna win championship. All of the other NBA players were there playing their heart out.
Right.
Yeah.
But the minute the Lakers win, then everybody's like, oh, that don't mean nothing. They gave that to them. But the thing about it is, if the Nuggets win that championship, there would have been so many different stories. If the Heat won that championship,
that would
have been a documentary on. There would have been a documentary on that.
Jimmy would have had his first one.
Yep, there would have been a documentary on that.
That would have been his first one, and on top of that, that would have been because they still would have played the Lakers, right?
Yep.
So then, what would have been talked about is the fact that LeBron got beat by his old team.
Right.
So, they would have ate. They would have ate him up.
Because
they ate that up.
They didn't have a parade because
COVID. Yeah. Shout out to COVID.
No, don't. All right, Charles. Don't shout out COVID.
Cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting it out. But you know what? Not shout out to COVID, but because of COVID.
I know what you about. I know what you about to say. I know what you about to say.
A lot of things did have a chance to come in fruition for a lot of people's lives. So not shout out for COVID. What?
You said in nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I'll say this. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, and I'm talking to all of y'all out there in TikTok world. Look, I'm looking directly at you. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, some of the worst players and some of the players that you never would have thought had some of their best games in the bubble. You know why? Because there was no outside distraction. It was just straight hooping. Think TJ Warren in the bubble? Monster. TJ Warren was hooping in the bubble.
A lot of people was in the bubble hooping. So a lot of NBA players was able to get their game together and get their name out because of the bubble. And that's what a lot of people say. It wasn't nothing to do but play basketball.
That's it.
That was it. It wasn't no distractions. Go play ball.
Yep.
And you mad because the person that is the best at playing basketball won the championship. Why? Why are you upset about that? You don't acknowledge him having 4 rings because one of the rings was in the butt. Like that's weird to me. That's weird to me. What you got, Charles? I see you analyzing over there.
Nah, man. I kind of agree with you guys. COVID was definitely a great time for like pure basketball. It does kind of suck that we don't really give the Lakers they just do, because that probably was the most difficult modern NBA playoff that we've ever seen. You know what I mean? Because you didn't have all the pageantry and everything else and all of that. I like the fact that you guys brought up the fact that like there were just good ballers that were just playing, because at that point it's just basketball, you know.
It's basketball. It wasn't nothing else to do.
Everybody was just hooping. Think about it, bro. Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler now because of that.
Because
only
because of that. Because how hard Jimmy Butler was playing. Jimmy Butler was beating top teams.
And
because Miami was not a team that year. Let me see.
No, they weren't.
And he was
no. I would not have been mad if they. Let me watch how I say that. I would have been upset that LeBron went to another final and lost. But the way Jimmy was playing, he was well deserved of winning that ring. You met a team that was on that same type of time.
They were the sixth. They were the 6th seed.
Dang,
that's
ball.
Seed.
That's ball.
They were the 6th seed. Wait, I might be looking at the wrong season.
Come on, Zach.
Yeah.
They were the 5th seed. No better. They were the 5th seed.
Better,
I was looking at the 2021. I had to be looking at the 2019-20. They were the 5th seed. And you telling me they went through the Bucks? No, well, I don't know how. Let me look.
Yeah, the Bucks were number 1 that year. Yeah, then it was Toronto, then the Celtics, then the Pacers, then the Heat, Philly, the Nets, and then Orlando. And then the Lakers were the top seed that year. Yep, it was the Lakers, Clippers. Dang, the Clippers.
Yeah,
the Clippers, the Nuggets, Rockets, Thunder, Jazz, Mavericks, and Trailblazers.
Clippers thought that they had a better chance of winning if they wouldn't have had to go into the bubble.
Wait. So you telling me that year they swept Indiana, right?
Yes.
They sweep Indiana. They 4-1 the Bucks. They 4-2 the Boston Celtics. And they're the 5th seed.
That's where playoff Jimmy. That's where playoff Jimmy came from.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But people just like, oh, the bubble, that don't mean nothing, bro. That's some of the best. I promise you, I still go back and watch bubble games. That's some of the best basketball I've ever
watched.
Some of the best basketball I've ever watched.
I'm telling you.
Wait,
that ain't our ball.
That ain't our ball, ain't it? Exactly. That's some of the best basketball I've ever seen.
But with that being said, I mean, we are switching to talking about Jimmy Butler. I think that if there was a year that would be a good year for him to get a chip, it would be with the Warriors.
But then they're going to talk junk about him like how they did KD.
No.
Jimmy Butler, he got traded.
Completely different.
He got traded, and he asked for the trade. So
but he did get traded. He got asked for the trade, but it ain't the same. Like
not the same.
Kevin Durant.
Because Kevin Durant lost against the Warriors
in the finals, and then the following year he went there. Yeah,
that was flop, man. No,
like they asked him to come there. It ain't like he begged to go there. Jimmy wanted to go play there.
Look, what Kevin Durant did for the game was he literally showed hey, it's the NBA players control. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? They got that control, which I mean, I thought that was good. But like, if I'm looking at it from being like a loyalist, which I'm no longer like that anymore, because a lot of the players I like have been to like different teams. You know, I never would have thought about the Bucks at all if it wasn't for Dame Lillard. I love Damian Lillard, and I was hoping he was going to stay with the Trailblazers, and now he's with the Bucks. So, but outside of that, like. That's the reason why
I think he should have stayed in Portland. He should have stayed in Portland.
Or he should have came to LA.
Miami. He should have went to Miami. If he would have went to Miami, he would have been playing with Jimmy, and Jimmy still would be in Miami, and them boys would have won last year. But
they
would have won.
That would have been fire. If he would, because he's a gritty type player, and I think that his play style would have went well with Jimmy Butler.
Miami would have beat Boston, and Miami would have beat Boston. No, Miami would have beat Boston.
They didn't have ball.
Shut up. Ball? It's our ball, ain't it? Great.
They laid the ball up at the end. That's our ball. Yeah. I just watched that. That's why.
Great basketball,
man. Great basketball, man. AD hit that shot. Kobe. You ever seen the dude under the? You ever see the dude under the rim when AD hit that shot? He spiked that hole. He was so mad AD hit that shot because they would have won. They would have won that game, which would have potentially gave them the momentum to win the series.
And can you imagine the amount of trash talking? Hearable trash talking. It ain't no fans. It ain't no music in there. It's just straight.
Bruh, Westbrook was beefing with babies.
Dang,
like, bruh, that's some of deep. But all you just talking. We're just talking to each other. It's like we just in here. Second period PE. I got my shorts on up under my pants.
And we about to ball.
And we just about to hoop.
Dang, man. You know what y'all just made me realize, bro?
What?
LeBron only really technically led one championship, bro. Dang, man.
Don't do that.
How many finals MVPs LeBron got?
4.
How many championships he got?
4.
What are you talking about?
Every time he got a chip, he got a chip.
No, if I apply the same reasoning that I just gave to Kobe, though, if I'm being fair,
LeBron James was the dominating force on every team. What are you talking about?
He wasn't the dominating force. He needed AD, man.
Cool. He needed AD. He was the dominating force on that team.
Oh, and then what about for the Heat?
When?
Both years.
You talk about 17 and 18?
Yeah.
Bruh, do you understand that 17 and 18 LeBron is like the best version of that guy?
Dang. And then...
And you know what's crazy? Dang. You know what's crazy? At 34 years old, between 32 and 34, you saying LeBron was the best version of himself. And now at 40 years old, putting up the same exact numbers.
But not the same way.
Dang. It don't matter how you put them up, put them up. If I take the garbage out and I throw the garbage like this, or I take the garbage and I throw it like this, it don't matter how it get in the can, it in the can.
Man, so then based off of that, then what you're agreeing with me on, Zach, is so then you're saying that LeBron was consistently the dominant player on his team every championship?
Mm-hmm. I get that.
That's the reason why he's better than Kobe and Mike.
Cool. Listen.
I just wanted to make sure I got that. I just wanted to make sure I had that.
Listen.
Hey, you had me scared, that boy. You had me scared, boy. I know what you was gonna say. I didn't know what you was gonna say.
I want to make sure my argument was sound.
Listen. Y'all can like LeBron James all y'all want, but this is the thing y'all need to understand.
Yeah.
It don't affect this Kobe household. It don't affect this Kobe household. You know why? Because my daughter, her middle name is L.A. Her middle name is L.A. It's not spelled L.A., but it's pronounced L.A. My son, his middle name, Kobe. Guess what you won't be getting in this house?
LeBron?
Or LeBron Ramon. That's what you won't be getting in this house.
I'm bringing the LeBron jersey there, and I'm going to put it under the mattress, and you'll never know it's there.
No, I will know it's there. You know why I'm going to know it's there?
Because I just told you.
Because you just told me. Exactly. Yeah, what are you talking about? You just told me. Cool. Look, this is my thing. So I even have a video. This was in 2021. I want to say 2021. I told myself, I said, you know what? Let me stop being a LeBron James hater. And let me start giving LeBron James the credit that he deserved, right?
Yeah.
So I went out, and you know what I did? I went and bought a LeBron James jersey, right? I was so hyped. I was ready. I was like, yeah, boy, I got this LeBron James jersey. I'm ready to finally be a fan. I'm going to do this or whatever, right? And then we play Nuggets. And I have a video of me reacting.
I remember this.
I have a video of me reacting to us losing to the Nuggets again. Snatching the jersey out the closet because you know why? I said you have everything you need to win this championship,
And he didn't.
and you didn't. So that was my point when I said
it wasn't LeBron's fault though.
No, cool, that's fine. It wasn't LeBron's fault. Cool. That was the point when I said
we got rid of the person whose fault it was. So
who?
we're on to bigger and better things.
Who? Frank Vogel? No, it was not AD fault. Stop it.
He couldn't guard Joker.
Just okay, but cool.
When we beat them, he didn't have to guard Joker.
Listen, I will forgive LeBron and delete that video from my Instagram if we match up with the Nuggets this year and we beat them.
That's the only way. Because what if we don't have to match?
Y'all not gonna beat the Nuggets, bro.
If we listen, if we
this has been another episode of the WeCHiLLiN podcast.
If we get to the Western Conference Finals, this year, honestly, that's a win. That's a win. If we get to the Western Conference Finals this year, that's a win. If we get to the finals,
if we get to the Western Conference Finals this year, we getting.
No.
Them boys.
It depends on who you all are matched up with.
Yeah, because if we matched up,
it goes back to why y'all need to stay.
Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5.
Luke Walton, Luke Longley, Fongley. Lakers in 5.
All I'm gonna say is if we match up with the Boston Celtics, as much as I hate them boys, it's gonna be tough.
We're going to 7.
5.
We're going to 7. No, we not. If LeBron get to the finals, this year, LeBron will do everything he got to do to make sure.
You've said that every time LeBron James has gotten to the finals. Every time.
Yeah.
You've said that every time he's gotten to the finals. You was like, if LeBron make it to the finals, LeBron is the finals, he gonna win.
Every year, every year LeBron went to the finals, whether he won or lost, you could have gave him the MVP. Right or wrong?
No.
Shut up, Zach.
Get off my TV.
Get off of my TV, nigga. Get off of my TV.
I thought you was about to say get off of my team. I was about to say, sir, you are a visitor here in the Laker household. You are a visitor. When LeBron James is done, your resignation has expired.
I'm out of here.
Your resignation has expired. But
when I get my check, I'm gone.
I'm out of here. Which is what one of the things that I think is a pretty cool perspective about like our podcast, right? Is the fact that you have a person that is very that loves the team. You have somebody that loves the player, and then that makes a really compelling, you know what I'm saying, conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You got me, right? I don't care one way or the other about LeBron or the Lakers because I like losers.
You shouldn't care about them either.
Hey, how many championships y'all got?
We got one.
When? What year?
What,
ABA years? CBA years?
They were the St. Louis Hawks.
Exactly. Yeah, that don't count.
Hey, this has been another episode.
That don't count. That don't count. That does not count.
WeCHiLLiN podcast sports edition. Listen. I love getting with y'all boys, man. We got to keep doing this, bro. Get the views up, man. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Comment.
Yeah, please comment.
Say something stupid. I'm on it.
I'm praying.
Your boy Mel, Zach, Buddy Charles, Mr. Charles. Hey, man, y'all have a good night. If you haven't done so, please drink a lot of water. Peace.